And what holiday season is complete without some sweet treats?
Today we're going to show you how to make something that is going to wow your guests. It's easier than you think. Rosalie Seebeck joins us now. Thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm glad to be here. This is a really, really Christmassy looking pie. Look at these cherries. They need, would you like to help me make
Okay, so we're making cherry crumble pie,
yes,
right?
we're making cherry crumble pie.
Okay, so we've got our cherries here.
Yes,
what do we need to add now?
You add sugar. That's a cup of sugar.
Okay, cup of sugar.
And then you add 2½ tablespoons of tapioca.
Okay.
Oh, and that kind of thickens it up?
Yes, it does thicken.
Okay.
And then I added a tablespoon of sherry brandy.
Okay, and where do you find tapioca?
Oh, at the grocery store. Where,
Okay.
you know, the thickenings are like your cornstarch. Just look in there.
I just mix this up?
Mix it up,
Okay.
and then when you get it all mixed, you pour it in here.
Okay.
Okay, and these were just regular cherries?
These were the frozen, these big red cherries are the frozen sweet cherries. They're in the fruit section of your grocery store where the strawberries are and the blueberries.
Okay.
And then I added 1 can of regular cherry pie filling just to give it some different texture.
And it's so pretty,
Nice.
the different colors of the cherries. It's very pretty.
When you get that all mixed, you just pour it right in.
Okay. I'm trying not to make a mess while I'm mixing all this.
I'm going to have you do the topping.
And we're going to come over here, and you kind of have a secret ingredient here in the topping.
I entered the contest at the Oklahoma State Fair, and Malto Meal was sponsoring it. So I said, and it's the dry cereal, not the cooked kind.
Okay, the one that looks like this.
Yes, and those are called cinnamon toasters, and they are crunchy, and they have a cinnamon flavor and a kind of a graham cracker. So I crushed those just a little bit, not a lot. I just took, and then you add almonds.
And we're going to have all these ingredients on our website. So.
Brown sugar. Pour it in.
Go ahead, pour it in. I don't want to mess anything up.
Cinnamon. Oh, you can't miss this, though. Flour.
Okay.
Okay, just stir this. And then we'll add, let me get this kind of stirred, and then we'll add, we have 6 tablespoons of butter.
Okay.
Butter makes everything better.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Does it need to be cold butter?
Yes, cold butter. This is kind of warm, but that's all right.
Okay.
And you mix it in, and if you can't get it with a spoon, you use your hands.
Okay. Yes, and just kind of get in there.
And mix it. And this is the topping that goes on top of this. And then,
yum.
yes, you put this in a 375-degree oven.
Look how pretty this is.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's beautiful.
And it's all different
absolutely
colors,
beautiful.
Does that look like Christmas?
It looks like, and it smells like Christmas in here. It smells like Christmas.
So this here really should be blended a little bit better. If I were home, I'd get my fingers in here and just mix it up really good. And
That's okay. We'll imagine.
Okay. And then this goes. Whoops! I'll get that off of there with my finger. This goes on top of the pie.
Okay. Just like, I guess, any crumble would be.
Yes, any crumble. And you don't worry about that butter. It melts in. It melts in, and it's good.
And it seeps down into the rest, of the pie, making it good.
And I'm guessing that cereal just gives it a nice little crunch.
A crunch and also a good flavor with the cinnamon. Cinnamon complements cherries, and it just works well together. That's ready to go in the oven. And
this is the finished product.
That's the finished product.
Isn't that beautiful?
I covered it with the last maybe 30 minutes of baking with, just lay a piece of foil on top. And it'll keep it from over browning. But you want your cherries to bubble and cook like that, and then you know it's done. So, and it depends on your pie pan, it depends on your oven, you know, how long you really let it bake.
It looks good.
But it's a very good pie.
Now you bake with your daughters, your granddaughters?
Yes, we bake cookies together, Christmas cookies, and they're coming over next Sunday, and we're going to bake, and we literally have the table, the cabinet, and I put an extension in the table, and it's full of cookies, and we make it probably about 6 different kinds.
Oh, how fun.
And then they freeze them and just pull them out when they need them.
Oh, and what a great memory they will have forever.
And we have,
making cookies.
It's fun. They each have an apron.
That's a lot of fun.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
If you would like to find the recipe for cherry crumble pie and other recipes, all you have to do is log on to our website at news9.com/recipes.